Hi, and welcome to my channel, where I talk about living, working, and playing in Mission Viejo, California. If this is your first time here, click the subscribe button and tap that bell so you'll be notified every time I post a new video about Mission Viejo. Today, I want to talk about the 7 things you need to know about the weather in Mission Viejo. Number 1, it's always sunny. People think we have sunshine 24/7, but the truth is, we do get a lot of sunshine. In fact, about 91% of our days in Mission Viejo are sunny or partly cloudy, which means we see the sun almost every day. Nothing will improve your mood more than seeing the sun. And because of that, we love doing things outdoors. Whether it's walking, hiking, biking, swimming, surfing, or just kicking back with friends in your backyard, the Mission Viejo promise is a gorgeous day. Number 2, it's always nice here. Temperatures range from the high 70s to the high 80s in the summer months of July, August, and September, and can cool down a bit to the mid-60s most of the other days. We do get a few colder days in the winter months of December, January, and February, where it can get down to the low 40s overnight. But generally, it's very comfortable from March through November. Number 3, it never rains in California. You remember that 70s tune from Albert Hammond, right? The first line of the chorus says, "It never rains in Southern California." But the last line that nobody remembers is, "It pours, man, it pours." The rain in California is very different from many other places because our weather patterns are usually governed by trade winds and the jet stream. So when we do get rain, it might rain for 2 or 3 days without stopping. If you've ever been to Hawaii, you know that it rains almost every day there, but it only rains for a few minutes. In California, it lasts for days. That's why we get flash floods and landslides. There's just too much water to handle at any one time. Now, we may only get a yearly average of 10 inches, but we might get 3 or 4 inches over the span of 2 days. And nobody knows how to drive in the rain. First, the streets are usually covered with black ice, which is the accumulation of oil from the cars mixed with the water, just because it never gets washed away. So the first few hours of a rainstorm are crazy. Number 4, our weather is controlled by the ocean, which is only about 8 miles away as the crow flies. In the early morning, the area is typically covered with a layer of clouds, but as the sun rises, these clouds are pushed back past the shoreline and then rush back in as the sun sets. This means that the mornings are cooler than midday, as much as 20 degrees. So whenever the middle of the hottest summer comes along, the mornings and evenings are still comfortable. We call this cloud cover the marine layer, and it acts as nature's air conditioner. Number 5, we don't have a lot of bugs. Mosquitoes are rare and usually leave the windows open on any of the warm days and nights. There's nothing better than sitting out on your patio in the cool evening breeze with your friends and family and not getting eaten alive by bugs. Humidity is also almost non-existent. With the exception of this past year, Mission Viejo typically has low relative humidity. For the majority of the year, humidity is 50% or lower, and it might even drop to 10 or 15% on the hottest summer days. So even if we're hitting the 90s or hundreds, the low humidity makes it quite bearable. Number 6, the wind is not a big factor in our climate, but the ocean breeze is. There's usually a slight breeze coming in off the ocean, which cools the temperatures every day. So even on the hottest days, the ocean breeze cools it down to be comfortable for sleeping, even without air conditioning. And number 7, water. As I mentioned earlier, the Pacific Ocean is just a short drive away from Mission Viejo. If you love the crashing waves and gorgeous beaches, we have plenty to choose from. Laguna Beach, Dana Point, Capistrano areas have some of the best swimming and surfing around. If you prefer something a little closer, Lake Mission Viejo provides a calm setting on its 125-acre man-made lake. There are 2 sandy beaches and plenty of boating options just waiting for you to take advantage of them. And we also have many homeowner associations and community pools, and many private homes have in-ground pools that people enjoy year-round. So get friendly with your neighbors and start getting wet. So, have I convinced you yet? Is this the place you want to move to? If you're thinking about moving to Mission Viejo or the surrounding area, send us a text, give us a call, or send an email, whatever. We can get you started in the right direction. If you found this information helpful, just give us a like or thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below. and I'll see you on the next one.